So I'm super excited. A couple weeks ago, I got my first copies of Rebel Grace. This is a book about faith beyond boundaries, love beyond labels, and you can order your own from Amazon.com. You can get either ebook or you can get it in print like I have right here. Today, instead of creating a more of an artistic video, I'm just going to read you the story directly from the book. So this week's theme is restorer. And this is the person that, as I reflected on what this paradigm means in everyday life, this person made the top of the list. So here we go. This story is called Hope Beyond Hurt. Amy Beale stood on a hillside overlooking Cape Town, her notebook balanced on her knees. The city stretched beneath her, vibrant yet scarred by division. She had spent months here, working to support South Africa's transition to democracy. Each day she witnessed both the beauty of resilience and the weight of injustice. Amy pressed her pen to the page and wrote, "I believe in Ubuntu, that our humanity is bound together, not just in joy, but in pain and in reconciliation. What I do for others, I do for myself. If we're to build a new South Africa, we must begin with connection, even in the face of hate." She closed her notebook, smiling as her children's laughter echoed in the distance. She believed in this work, in the future, but she had no way of knowing it would be her last day. The air was thick with tension as Amy drove her friends home. Earlier, the streets had been filled with protests. Shouts of anger rising from years of pain and oppression. A group of young men blocked her car. Sifo clenched his fist as he approached. Years of humiliation boiled over in his chest, a rage he could not quiet, a pain he didn't know how to carry. The woman stepping out of the car was white, an outsider. To him, she represented everything he hated about apartheid. "We can't let them walk all over us anymore," someone shouted. It happened too quickly. Later, Sifo would only remember fragments, her hands raised, the sound of blows and the silence when it was over. Amy lay still, her notebook tucked away, her words unfinished. Years passed, but the memory of that day haunted Sifo. He carried it like a shadow, the weight of his actions growing heavier with each step. When the Truth and Reconciliation Commission called his name, he knew he could no longer hide from the truth. "We thought she was one of them," Sifo confessed, his hands trembling. "We didn't see her for who she was, but I see her now, and I can never undo what I did." Linda Beale sat quietly, tears streaming down her face. She had dreaded this moment, torn between grief and the desire for justice. Yet as she looked at Sifo, she saw not a monster, but a boy caught in a storm he could not escape. The same system that had taken her daughter's life had taken his future. She stood and spoke, her voice steady but soft. "Amy believed in reconciliation. To honor her, we choose forgiveness. We cannot change what happened, but we can choose to build something better from the ashes." Linda and Peter Beale founded the Amy Beale Foundation to empower South Africa's youth. And remarkably, Sifo became one of its most dedicated workers, teaching young people to reject violence and choose peace. "I took a life that day," Sifo said at an event. "But because of mercy, I was given a second chance. Now I spend my life giving back what I took." Archbishop Desmond Tutu once said, "Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is remembering, and not using your right to hit back. It is a second chance for new beginnings." Through mercy and restoration, the Beales and Sifo transformed pain into a bridge, not a simple crossing, but an enduring path built from shared humanity, guiding a divided nation towards healing. Together they showed the world that even in the face of unimaginable loss, compassion can guide us toward hope and renewal. Guided by Tutu's philosophy of Ubuntu, the belief in shared humanity, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission became a model for addressing atrocities. Tutu once said, "There is no future without forgiveness." Inspired by his teachings, the TRC prioritized mercy and reconciliation, offering victims a platform to share their pain and perpetrators the opportunity to confess their crimes in exchange for amnesty. By embracing Ubuntu, the Beals and Sifo exemplified this vision of communal healing, proving that even the deepest wounds can begin to mend when compassion leads the way.